Hi, it's Jen again. I told you I'd show you how to make French fries, homemade. So as you can see, we have a Fry Daddy here. If you don't have one, you can use like a vegetable steamer if it has a handle on top, and about 2 inches of oil in a nice big pot. 2 to 3, depending on how large the pot is. That way you can go ahead and make the fries at home in case you don't have a Fry Daddy. What's important is having a basket so you can do a slow drop in, hence why I said you can always use a steamer. You want to have your oil at 375 degrees. Fry Daddies come with a thermometer control, so that's what makes them wonderful. So you can set it and it will regulate the heat of the oil. My husband has already sliced up and made some French fries. Don't they look great? And right now I'm going to show you how to go ahead and slice the potatoes so you can have some fries. Make sure you have a bowl of oil, or not oil, but water, so you can go ahead and drop the fries in to prevent any rusting. So go ahead and start by cutting a peeled potato in half. And then you want to make as even slices as you can, lengthwise, down the potato, same direction as when you cut it in half. So if you did it lengthwise, you want to continue those slices down lengthwise. Once you get that done, stack them all up so they're stay put, and then cut your potato in roughly about what would you say, 1/8 of an inch to 1/4, depending on the size of the potato, babe. He's really the master as far as
I'd say around 3/16 by 3/16, but it all depends on how fast you want them to cook and how crunchy you want them. The thinner, the smaller, the quicker they'll cook, and the more crunchy they'll get. The bigger, like that size, they take a lot longer to cook and still got a mushy center regardless of how long you cook them.
And if they're really thin and flimsy like this one, it's going to become really crunchy really quickly.
But that's the importance of cutting them all even. That way they all cook and are done at the same time. That way you don't have little black ones amongst the big tan ones.
So yeah, try to get it as uniform as you can. Like I said, my husband's kind of the master of this. I mean, my fries still turn out really well, but you know, he's got everything down pat. And I like my fries to be a little thicker than he does. I actually prefer more like steak fries, or finger fries as I call them. So usually I like mine about as big as my pinky. He likes his a lot smaller than that. So once you get those dropped into the water, to stand by, you want to remember, the more you mess with something that's frying, the more it's going to mess up and the soggier it'll get. So like if you're pan frying, as I've done with the fried chicken, or if you're using the Fry Daddy, the more you mess with it, the more messed up it gets.
Especially deep frying.
Especially with deep fry, as my husband said. The number one rule, once you get your oil up to heat and you drop everything, leave it. In this case, it's been in here for about, what?
Minute and a half, 2 minutes.
So usually around 2-3 minutes, 5.
Once the edges start getting a little brown, you want to pick the basket up and give it a really violent shake. That way you break them apart, and then drop it back down and don't touch it until it's done.
Yep. So we're going to wait here a few minutes. I'm going to take the phone off here from my stand so you can get a good look. So as you can see, we got the Fry Daddy going, and the fries are starting to get a little golden brown. Not just yet, but in a few minutes, I'm going to lift the basket. Actually, no, I need to do it right now. Pull it out. As you can see, some of them are browner on the bottom. Like he said, give it a good violent shake. And then drop them back in. And basically that gives you an opportunity to let the fries rotate, break up if they've gotten connected in any way. And you're gonna leave them in there until they're as brown as you like, whether it's like this one or lighter. So that's it. Once they're done, and drain them onto a paper towel so you get the excess oil, sprinkle the salt on that you want, and you're good to go. All right. I'll put up pictures of the finished product of our Mamwich and French fries, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.